Now, if you go to a church, you'll find that they always pick these very thin ladies who are pixies to be out in the front with a pencil and a church bulletin. Welcome to our church. I want to change all that. I want to change all that. And I want to tell you why I want to change it. We have a belief, according to the seminary in Southern California, that Americans don't like it loud, church shouldn't be long, and you shouldn't say anything that makes them think they're wrong. Can't do those three things. The problem I'm having with that is not America at all. That's not, don't make church scary. Do not make church scary. You know what? My wife and my son love to ride roller coasters. Not me. The scarier the ride, the more they like it. If it's the one I think was called the Widowmaker, and you go up straight up, you see eagles on the way up that are looking at you like, what are you doing here? And I said, that's what I've been asking myself. And then you dive. And the scarier the ride, the longer the line. Americans are like, scare me to death. Now, if the modern church growth movement were to take over the roller coaster design, I'll tell you what happened. We've taken out the climb and the dive because we know how much that makes you nervous. And we've put extra Teflon on the wheels so you don't hear that disturbing clackety, clackety, clack as it's going up. Hip hop. I'm standing on a street in Los Angeles and a little compact car comes and the ground starts moving. In Los Angeles, you always have to know when the ground starts moving. And the ground starts moving. Inside of this car is a person with nuclear-powered subwoofers. And there's not even a melody. There's nothing. There's just boom, 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 boom. His hair is blowing straight back. His molecules are being scrambled. And meanwhile, the preacher says they don't like it loud. And whoever saw a modern rock concert where they stop in the middle and say, is this music too loud for anyone? And the last one, listen to this. Men cannot go to a long church service because they will drop off the kids and go back home and watch football. All right, let's go with that for a minute. Buffalo, New York is colder than the North Pole. I was there. I'm telling you, the polar bear in the Buffalo Zoo died of frostbite. A polar bear, not lying to you, this polar bear died in Buffalo. So what do the men of Buffalo do? They go and stand in a football stadium outdoors in winter with a team that has never won a Super Bowl. Never won, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. And they wear hard hats with coils that put beer in their mouth on both sides of their mouth. And they take off their shirts because they've had so much beer that they're standing there going, America's been waiting to see this right here. But not one of them will say that the service was too long. Not one of them will say that the seats were too hard. And none of them will say, well, that coach is arrogant. He didn't even shake hands with me. We're missing the point. We're missing America. We're wondering, how did a preacher that yells the way you do get 5,000 people inside of a tent because I have recognized who Jesus is. And I am not, help me somebody, I am not allowing what we experts believe America is like to get through to me. I look at that young person, I said, yeah, they have social media. They're easily triggered. They're a snowflake. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying any of it. They are a heart. They are a soul. They are in need of love.